All right, y'all, welcome back to Harry Man Talks, second episode. I got a special guest here, Samir Qureshi, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Awesome, bro. So you're a Pakistani hooper.
Yes, sir. I am. Sounds
That's
crazy.
that's crazy. You heard of this guy named Ayan Sohail?
Yeah, I actually, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about down in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with him. We actually had a conversation on Instagram, maybe like before Ramadan, and I just wanted some tips on him because it's always good to get advice from people
Oh
that
yeah,
are in your position. So, yeah, I definitely know who you're talking about. And
sure, yeah.
he's a cool
Yeah, it's
guy.
dope to see because like growing up, like we didn't see many day season like basketball, but like now it's like
He's calm,
especially
yes.
yeah, in like Dallas, New Jersey, like I don't really see much here in like playing at a high level like you are in North Carolina. That's why I was like kind of surprised.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's coming up, bro. I know a bunch of young kids that are trying to play. So, it's good that you reached out to me and stuff, and maybe we can get some more going and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. I love basketball. Like I'm not the best hooper, but I just love watching the game and definitely want to
Facts.
inspire like other, young Daisy kids to like they can actually like do it. Like we had like forget genetics. There is some crazy like Daisy people out there who are athletic, but like
Hmm.
like basketball is it's not all
Yeah,
about
yeah.
skill. Like
Yeah, that's true. It takes a lot of hard work, bro, for
yeah.
sure.
So I'll start off with the first question, like how did you get started hooping?
Man, I started hooping, really, it's gonna sound crazy. I started at a really like late age, but I'll take you like when I first started just like, getting into it. Like I had tried out for the middle school team. I don't know if you know down in school, down by I'm from High Point, North Carolina. They have a school down here. It's called Phoenix Academy. And I grew up and I went there and all my friends went there. And I remember I tried out seventh grade year and I didn't make it. And I was kind of trash. I was pretty bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But I was just starting. So, I worked that summer and I got better and stuff and I practiced because, I really want to make the team eighth grade year. And I don't know if it is still a thing, but like, when you don't make the team eighth grade year, you're kind of like a senior in middle school. It's kind of embarrassing. So when I had tried out eighth grade year, I was very confident and stuff. I was gonna make it because I was working on it and stuff. And I remember like, bro, after trials, I did really well in trials, I thought. And the way our school did it was they announced on the intercom, before we were leaving that the tryout sheet, like the list of the people that made it, is posted outside of the gym. So, I was already being cocky. I was like, man, I already know I'm gonna be on the team, right? I was like, man, I don't even gotta do anything. And I remember people started going before me, because my whole class was big into that, and everybody started coming back before I went, and they were just laughing at me. They
Mm,
were like, "Yo, you trash, bro," making fun of me, and
yeah.
and I was like, "Nah, no way." So I had to go see for myself, bro. And
Mm,
I went, and I didn't see my name like on either team, And I
mm,
remember like, bro, like it hit me, like I was like, "Damn, like I'm trash." But like it was just, I don't know if it was
mm,
from that point on. Like I told myself, I was like, maybe I do want to like get better. Maybe I do want to play this sport and stuff. And after that ninth grade year, when I went to High Point Central, you know where that is?
not really, no.
Yeah, it's a big school down in
Yeah.
High Point. If anybody from High Point is watching, they know what that school is.
Mm,
I had tried out my ninth grade year, so this is coming off 2 years I got cut. So I'm coming into JV tryouts, and we had like three cuts. You know how they have first cuts, second cuts, third cuts. I
yeah.
tried out, and I was practicing with them all preseason. Tryouts come along, and he ends the tryout session, and he posts the first cut sheet, like the people that make the first cuts, and I didn't even make that. And I remember like I got cut again, and like it just hits you once
Mm,
you start getting cut over and over and over, bro. It's like damn, like most people would quit. And then after
mm,
that, that was my freshman year. I didn't make JV team. Sophomore year, I just got injured, and I was going through like a surgery, that I won't
mm,
talk really much about, but it kind of took my whole sophomore year apart. And then finally junior year, I made varsity as a junior, and I would just say, bro, like it came from middle school. I guess repeatedly getting cut and stuff. I guess that kind of
mm,
just put it in me that I want to do something that seemed like a challenge.
mm.
So I guess, yeah.
Like were you good in like academics too or like
Yeah, I was always
Yeah.
really good in academic side. I just wanted to do something that just made me stand out, you know. I didn't
Mm,
see much like basketball players, so I didn't really have an inspiration growing up. I didn't really have
yeah.
somebody to be like, oh, like he's Pakistani, you know, and he did it. But I didn't really have anybody like that because my parents,
Mm,
you know how it is being Pakistani, bro. Like
yeah.
your parents always like bash about basketball. They're like, yeah, you can play for fun, you can do this, you can do it, but you'll
Mm,
never get to where you want to go. They'll just be like,
mm,
put it in the back, you know, they don't trust it. So
yeah.
I wanted to be that one person that, you know, kids could look up to and be like,
Mm.
but like, you know, he made it, so why can't I make it, you know? So
That's dope. You didn't give up. Like you said,
yeah, bro.
I gave up. Like I got cut freshman year. I was trash. Didn't thought it wasn't for me, so I stopped trying. But that's dope. Like your parents, like, how do they feel about it now? Like, or once you made the team?
Once I got to college, bro, like really all my kind of my like accolades and accomplishments came my senior year. I averaged like
Mm.
close to 21 as a senior.
Oh,
So then once that happened, I started getting the offers. Then they were like, okay, like they started accepting it and stuff, and they started seeing the all the hard work pay off and stuff. So they see it now as like a like a pro job for me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not at the level I want to be at yet, you know, I'm gonna keep working and stuff, but they definitely, you know, like respect
yeah,
it now, you know, and they didn't respect it back then.
that's awesome. So like, do you ever get like you're Hispanic?
Uh Now and then people be like, you know, are you they don't really they think I'm like Indian. They never really say
Indian.
Pakistani. They be like, they got this Indian dude on the court, you know,
Mm.
but you know how that is, bro.
Like, like what kind of trash talk do you get? Like,
Like when I step on the court,
yeah,
I mean, it's more of like post game. Like, you know how when somebody's cooking you, they'll be like, yeah, man, that Indian kid was just cooking us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll compare you to like
dang,
Jeremy Lin, you know what I'm saying? People that they know,
yeah,
but you know, like, yeah, but that's it. I mean, really, they'll just say Indian. I've
mm,
never really heard somebody be like, that Hispanic kid was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
yeah.
Like, do you talk trash or like is it like just subtle trash talk? Or,
I'd say, bro, like I'm more of like a player, like I'm more of like a silent killer, you know? I feel like
mm,
once you talk trash to me, I play way better. But I kind of
mm,
have like gotten that respect when I play with my people that I don't know, or like, you know, even people that I do know, mainly like college players, like
yeah,
they just know like not to talk trash to me. It's kind of like they'll just know when you can't really talk trash to a really good player because it just makes them better. So I feel like I've gotten
yeah,
that respect. You know, obviously I'm gonna play people like even the season when I was playing college, like guys are gonna talk trash, but you know, you just gotta deal with that, you know. So it's all
yeah,
about adjusting, you know, and finding that balance.
yeah. You see, like when certain guys are locked in, you could just see in their eyes, like they don't even
Oh
hear
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, bro.
Mm.
Nothing phases them, bro.
So like, next question I had was obviously you're Muslim, so what's been like the biggest thing or adjustment, like being a Muslim athlete, or like some of the struggles, or like, how do you differ from your other athletes?
I can tell you this season, as a freshman playing in college, number one thing was I had to sacrifice a lot of time, especially being Muslim. So all you guys know about Jummah prayer. We have practice every single day of the weekday, you know, during the season. Season's over now, but during the weekdays we had practice every day at 2:30 or you know, two. It would be different every 2:15, 2 o'clock. But you know, we always have practice. But my Jummah prayer here in High Point is at 1:30 and it usually lasts around 45 minutes to an hour, you know, mainly 45 minutes, you know how it is. And it's like a 15-minute drive to my to our practice facility. So I had to tell my coach on Fridays, you know, like I gotta be here at a certain time. So I always make it to practice late and stuff. But you know, other than that, like being Muslim, I feel like it's one of the greatest things that happened to me. You know, it just puts a different type of like mental discipline, mental toughness when you got to stick to something 5 times a day, you know,
Yeah.
and you're getting up early and you can adjust stuff to your basketball schedule. Like I'd get up early, pray Fudger, go get shots up. You know, I'm already ahead of my competition because I've got that discipline in me to
Mm.
wake up early, you know, while everybody else is, you know, asleep and stuff. And I feel like over time,
Yeah.
you know, you build that discipline every single day. And in the season, it was great. It helped a lot. And up here too, bro, like praying every day, it just gives you that mental peace. So when things don't go right, you got something to look back on. Like it's okay because it's Allah's plan, and
Yeah,
this happens for this reason, this happens for this reason. So when I have a bad game, when I have a good game, it's the same type of like balance, you know? You get what I'm
mm.
trying to say?
You're not phased or not thinking about the bad. I mean, you probably think about it a little bit, but then you're like,
You
ah,
just go
it's not
right
that.
back to like,
Yeah,
yeah, bro, you just have a
yeah,
mental peace. It's like a mental clarity. Like I can't explain it really until someone really does it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So when you pray 5 times a day and you got that, obviously, we all make mistakes, and
No, yeah,
sometimes I miss prayers, have games and stuff, but just having that to lean on, putting it first in your life, it
yeah.
helps definitely for sure.
Like I was at the masjid and some of the brothers were talking about like identity, and they're like, a lot of people look at the first thing they ask us is like, what do you do? Like as far as like career, and then people identify with like, oh, I'm a doctor, engineer or basketball player, but it's like these things are gonna end. So what you should really identify with is like, I'm a Muslim. Like I'm gonna meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala one day, and that's
Yeah,
who I am.
100%, bro.
Yeah. Let's see the next question. So I'm gonna keep going basketball because I just love basketball.
Facts, facts.
NBA best NBA player that best resembles your game or play style play.
Man, this switched up over the years. But I'm gonna just go with the main people that a lot of my friends say I play like. A lot of people say I play like Hero, Tyler Hero, or Jordan Poole, but not right now. The way Jordan Poole's been playing, he been folding, bro. But
Yeah,
but definitely in the season, Tyler Hero. People been saying I play like Tyler Hero a lot, and I
I
respect
could
that
see
because
it.
he's very efficient. You know what I'm saying? And he gets to his spots and stuff. And I feel like that's what I'm good at and stuff. But obviously, who I look up to the most, and I'm not saying it's only because he's Muslim, is Kyrie Irving, but it's just because
Yeah,
he's so undersized, bro, and he's mastered every single thing in the game. It's not just his
yeah,
handles, bro. It's like he comes off screens well, he shoots the ball well, he can get his teammates career open, you know what I'm saying? And I like watching him,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's a dog.
Yeah, the one thing like with Kyrie, his handles are insane, but the way he takes contact is just like he
Oh
embraces
yeah,
the
bro.
contact. Yeah,
He can finish through that, yeah, for sure.
yeah. Uh, this might take a while, but just off the top of your head, top five of your favorite NBA players. Not like top five all time, like your favorite.
Like right now in the league.
Or all time, like your favorite to watch, like since you've been watching ball.
All right, so let me start with the number one. So number one, like all time, like in a list or just who I like to watch a lot.
Yeah, just five you like to watch. Doesn't have to be like in order.
Okay, yeah, I'd say number
Yeah,
number five is number one's for sure Kyrie. I like
yeah,
watching him. I like watching Stephen Curry. He's changed the game, bro.
yeah,
Kobe's up there. I might have to put
that's good.
Kobe
Yeah,
right there at number one, low key,
yeah,
because Kobe's just a dog, bro. He does
yeah.
defense and offense. And then I'd have to say you got Kobe, Kyrie. It's kind of tough, bro.
Braun,
Probably
why
like
not?
I would say, of
Mm,
course, I love Bron.
yeah,
I don't think he's the GOAT, but I definitely put it's close right
mm,
there with Jordan. But I don't like
mm,
I like watching him, but I don't like relating my game to him. So I'm trying to
mm,
make this list on like five players that I
yeah,
feel like that can help my game. Right? I don't play like LeBron, but
mm,
what I'm trying to say though. Like,
yeah,
but the next person probably Damian Lillard,
mm.
Damian, and then probably D Wade.
D-Wade. It's a good pick.
Yeah. Let me ask you that question. What you thinking? Top five.
I should have wrote it down. So I started watching basketball like kind of late, like 2011 or
Mm-hmm.
10. So it was the Knicks were my team, so it was Carmelo. I really love Ginobili.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, Steph, of course. I didn't really watch much of Kobe, to be honest. So I'd go with Braun, and then fifth, man, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, probably Kyrie. Kyrie.
Yeah, bro. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Kyrie, bro.
Oh yeah, that man's. I just the one thing I have with Kyrie is like I wish he would have stuck to his morals because like he apologized. Like I feel like if he really was about what he was saying, he would have not came back to the NBA. I feel like he just like I get it, he has a family and stuff, but I don't know if you heard of this Mahmoud Abdul Rauf story.
I know about him. Didn't he
Yeah.
get kicked out of the league for
He got Yeah, he got
I can't remember.
blackballed for like he became Muslim and it was around the time of 9/11. He didn't stand for the national anthem. There's a whole documentary on Showtime and
Mm,
they stopped giving him playing time and they didn't sign him. They all his brand deals went away and his wife divorced him, he lost all his money.
yeah.
But he stood for what he believed in and I really respect him. Like,
Yeah, bro, I appreciate that's
yeah,
one thing I'll definitely take from that. I need to
yeah.
watch him, bro. That's then you probably learned a lot from him, bro.
Yeah, and I think he did reach out to Kyrie, so I mean I don't know Kyrie personally, so I'm not going to say too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you, though. That's a good thing.
So back to the NBA, like, what's your favorite team from like a specific year, like a championship team or just a team that was like really dope?
Probably when Kyrie's on the Cavs,
Yeah,
for sure, bro. That when they
yeah.
played the Warriors in the finals, bro, that was just in the
Mm.
next level, bro.
The
And
when it
LeBron
came back,
getting the block.
yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, when they came
That
back
was
from
dope.
that,
That was dope.
just Kyrie and
Yeah.
Curry going at it, bro. It was just like two guards going at it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Then you
yeah,
had forwards going at it, so it was a
yeah,
crazy game, bro.
yeah. I think you can't really compare Kyrie and Curry. I think they're both like just dogs. Like they
Yeah,
go at
that's
each other.
true.
Uh, do you play a lot of like pickup ball aside from like your games?
Yeah, so I did play a lot. Um, I play like, the YMCA pickup run's been trash, but I hoop now and then and stuff. We used to go down to UNCG Kaplan Center.
Mm.
UNCG has this like it's kind of like the UNCG open runs for like students and stuff. We used to get go runs down there. We used to play in tournament stuff down there. I'd be playing like in the tournament, Muslim tournaments, like in Charlotte and NC State and UNCG. They how they have those 3-on-3
Yeah,
Muslim tournament stuff. But yeah, those are lit, bro. I always playing those. Sports Fest, you know what that is, right? At
that
Chapel Hill.
I've heard of it. Yeah, never been.
Yeah, I went one time
Yeah,
this year, and that was deep, bro. We
mm,
those are some good runs, but
mm,
it wasn't as competitive, but there was a lot of good talent out there for sure. But yeah,
awesome.
I'm trying to limit it this summer though. I'm trying to limit playing pickup much. I'll only play like in like private runs kind of because I don't really want to get hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to
Oh yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to just really lift and train, so
yeah,
just work on my bag and stuff when I go to the private runs and stuff.
mm,
Because if I get hurt, then it just ends up ruining every single thing that I've done, until this day.
yeah. So that's what I was gonna ask is like, what's the most annoying thing in pickup? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say like someone that hacks or
What's the most annoying thing in pickup, bro? Really? I'm gonna be honest, bro. Bro, during this year, bro, I played with some. I know it's gonna sound crazy, bro. I know I went from high school to college, and they always like pick on people because the college players come back and then they start critiquing high schools, bro. But
mm,
playing with like some high schools, bro, they just literally, bro, they just play one on one. The whole pickup games is
yeah,
straight one on one, and then it's
yeah,
just like trash talk, bro. It's the most
yeah,
boring shit. Like I like pickup runs where it's like competitive. Everybody's going at
mm,
each other, and it's like everybody want to win. But like when you go out
yeah,
to these like runs now, bro, they're so trash because everybody want to
yeah,
play one on one, and they think basketball is one on one, and it's not. Like when you
yeah,
get to the higher levels, bro, that one on one, bro, it's dead, bro.
mm,
You got to be able to do stuff off the catch. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's a team sport. So I don't know. That stuff started getting dead to me, bro.
mm. Like do people hack you too in pickup or
Yeah, bro. But I've just been getting used to it, bro. Like our practice this year, um, we were packing stuff at practice and stuff, so you're just naturally used to it. And coach doesn't call it. And if you call a reach or if you call a foul in the middle of like a scrimmage or something or in the middle of
mm,
practice, coach is just gonna get pissed, So we just get used to it, and
yeah.
yeah, so that's just how it is. You know how it is. But I know down in
Uh,
Charlotte they be fouling like hell.
oh yeah. Uh that's why like I mean I gotta work on like playing through fouls and stuff, but
Yeah.
like what's your favorite part about the game of basketball?
Favorite thing about basketball, bro, probably just man, there's a lot, bro. Like it's hard to really say one thing that I love about basketball, but I'd just say like number one thing is probably the lessons that it teaches you past basketball, right? Like the people that you meet through basketball, the relationship you have, the life lessons you learn, and you can always take that stuff and put it into like the real world, right? Like an example is like you have a bad coach, right? Because I've had like, terrible coaches my whole, high school years, college years. But like you just got to be able to work with somebody because in real world, like you got to work with somebody that you don't like, and then what you gonna do? Just quit on them? Like no, you got to find a way around it. You got to work through those problems. And I feel like basketball, as much as like being Pakistani, you get your parents always saying that it's not a good sport, it's this, it's that, but they
Mm,
don't understand like that. There's a lot of things that you get from basketball that you can transfer out. And if I didn't have basketball, bro, I really don't know like where I'd be, because it's taught me so much. And the
yeah,
lessons that I got, that's the number one thing for sure.
that's awesome. Like what's one of the like main lessons?
Uh, Probably just like there's a lot, man. I mean, let me think. Let me think of one. Let me think of a good one. Probably just always like life full of ups and downs. Same thing with basketball. Like you're gonna have your days where you have good games, and you're gonna have your days where you have trash games, terrible games, but you just gotta get through it, And I've had so many days where I had, my head was down in the mud, and I just want to quit, but I never did. And I feel like it gave me that level of discipline on top of being Muslim, praying every day. But that's one of the biggest lessons, bro. I've just learned to get through the ups and downs of life, no matter what it is with my job or with a family relationship. Basketball's taught me like you could be high and the next thing you know it's like boom, like you're down here, so emotions run, but you just got to stick to that discipline, and life's ups and downs, so it's just all about like getting through that, for sure.
That's awesome. So like your goals for the future, I believe you're playing JUCO, right?
Yeah, I'm playing at junior
Uh,
college right now.
so do you have any aspirations like for university and then also like after university, do you plan to go pro like or do you plan to like work? Like what are your future goals?
Yeah, bro, so I definitely have a really big goals to go pro, really big goals to go D1. That's my dream, to get to a D1 school. One of my dream schools is UNC Charlotte. I want to play there. I always watch their program and stuff. Any type of connection I can get to them, that's where I'm trying to go. I'll go any route to get there, but pro is
Mm,
definitely a route. I always go to the Greensboro Swarm games. You know where that
mm.
is?
Yeah, one
So the
sec. Give
G
me one
League.
sec.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was saying, so probably going pro is my biggest dream. Making money, making a check out of all the lessons and stuff I've learned through basketball, because I want to use my youth to live my life and stuff. If that makes sense. But I
Yeah,
want to definitely go pro, maybe to make the G League. And hey, man, like
yeah,
inshallah, everybody wants to go to the NBA, but inshallah, I mean, if I can get
inshallah.
there, I can get there. But pro for sure,
Mm.
overseas.
Yo, do you keep up with like street ball stuff or
I mean, yeah, I can. If you name a few, like I know, like Devontae Frigo or
mm,
like he's nice as hell. But
yeah,
I don't keep up with it a lot, but like I know maybe some of the
like next
guys,
chapter?
Who?
The next chapter?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Nah,
Who that?
you haven't been tapped in, bro.
Nah, bro. I just know I
Mm,
don't even watch street ball much, bro.
yeah,
Like it's just entertainment to me. But I mean, I know who Devontae is. He's nice, bro. And all
yeah.
his videos are always lit and stuff.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like D3 and had those
Yeah,
balls.
and the whole story. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how he started, bro. Just
yeah,
making that story about being a D3. But he's obviously D1, the skill
yeah.
level and stuff. But
I think now he is like, but maybe when he even says like now he could play D1, but maybe back then he wasn't as skilled.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not a that much knowledge on basketball. Any other closing remarks from yourself?
Uh, Man, it was a great interview.
Yeah,
It was a great Zoom call. I would ask you a question like, bro, like, why did you yeah, how old are you? You like what in your 20s?
25. Yeah,
25. Why did you like why didn't you how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Just did you play anywhere when you were younger? Like when you balled?
Bro, so I played in camps growing up. Like my parents would put me in these camps where we would just do drills like from ages like 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I would just like shoot. Like I would just be in the driveway, to shoot. And then I would in high school I would go to like the YMCA, and I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
have much confidence to at that time to like call next or playing
Yeah.
pickup games. If someone picked me up, I would play, but I didn't have. I was very shy, so I did try out for high school, but I was just garbage, like
I
dog
feel you.
water. Um, but yeah, like the one thing I can do is shoot because that's just repetition. But
Yeah.
now like just like being older and having more confidence, like it helps a lot. Like in basketball, like you realize that it's really like 70% confidence.
Hell yeah, but maybe more,
Yeah,
90,
yeah,
really.
yeah,
Well, let me ask you another question.
yeah.
If you could well, I had it in my mind. What was the question? Oh yeah, okay. If you could go back in time and tell your younger self like one thing to maybe change your future, what would you tell
Uh, discipline. Discipline.
them?
Otherwise, you're gonna be a bum. You're gonna be a loser. Um, yeah. I mean, and also like keep Islam, keep Allah first. Yeah.
Hmm.
What about you?
I could go back in time, bro. I would say, Brand, really just like just don't get phased, don't get phased too easily. I feel like in the past with me, I made choices through my feelings sometimes. And everything happens for a reason, but I would say just don't get phased, always let the emotions come, but then just refocus. So just focus a little bit better. I feel like I landed in a different spot. And yeah, I would definitely just tell myself, focus a little bit harder, focus on my goals more harder and stuff. Because I just started basketball very late, bro. Like I said, my first actual team was junior year. So with the whole recruiting thing, like, it's extremely hard to go D1 when you first start playing on an organized team your junior year. So,
Mm,
if I go back in time and tell myself, like, I would definitely be like, just figure out what it is that you want and just work on it, But it's hard, because you start,
yeah.
when you start late, it's hard, but yeah,
Yeah, man. But best of luck to you. Inshallah, you reach all your goals.
appreciate
But
it.
also remember, it's like it's qadr of Allah. Whatever is meant to happen. But also
Hmm.
we have dua, which can change, and our actions can change the qadr. So,
Very true.
um,
Yeah,
but yeah, man. Guys, check him out on Instagram. I'm gonna tag him in the description or in the video. I'm gonna edit it in.
appreciate it.
And then Real Hooper.
Appreciate it. I'll be down in
Yeah,
Charlotte, inshallah, in a couple years,
yeah,
maybe in a year or so. Inshallah, I'll be
yeah.
on
I
that
was
team.
I was gonna say, if you do runs there, or hopefully in the future, like I'll drive out there, bro. If you want to get a 1v1 in, or you want to do some runs, like I'll bring my cameraman, and I'll get some content in if you're down with it.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah.
done with season, so I can come in a couple weeks. Maybe
Mm,
just let me know where the good runs are. If there's runs at Charlotte, we can get a squad, we can get a
yeah.
Pakistani squad, go out there and drop
Yeah.
drop them off, and we can do
Yeah.
that little thing on YouTube. It's like
Right.
Pakistan squad drops hoopers off. You know what
Bro,
I'm
I,
saying?
I
But
know I know some daisies, bro.
yeah, bro. Hey, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Get them in. Start dropping off
Yeah.
some galas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah,
But yeah, man, appreciate you for taking the time, and yeah, best of luck in your journey, and yeah,
yeah, you too, bro. Just
yeah,
yeah, same thing for you, bro. Just keep Allah by your side and stuff, and
always
inshallah,
first.
I'll see you in a couple weeks, and keep doing you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. You're an inspiration for real.
I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot.
Ah, yeah, I'll
All
see
right,
you.
bro. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.